ease of doing business. And I think that that should have been left to continue. You know, I saw one report published about 2 months ago by the NCC, and I don't know when they last had a meeting. And it would have geared healthy competition for better services, even have helped the masses in voting the right candidate in. Another one that I was on the former Minister of Communications Broadband Strategy Committee. And the whole idea is, with the provision of smartphones and broadband, you can really take it to a different level in terms of businesses that were not possible. The models were not possible that are possible today with these two. Mobile banking is one. Otherwise, everybody goes to the bank to do their banking. With mobile banking, market woman who doesn't have time to go and queue can do her banking whilst they're in the market. You know, agency banking. What I'm worried about is that not only has the NCCN, in my view, stopped, but also the broadband initiative, which was the pillar of a lot of these new technology companies that have come in, and even non-technology companies but are leveraging on technology, seems to have been abandoned. We're looking at 30% penetration by 2018. I don't know whether we're anywhere close. But without a deliberate attempt, you can't get there.
What do you think is stopping us from really expanding our broadband capability today?
There's a share will. Take, for instance, another way you can achieve broadband, on the back of power. Initially, people were putting fiber cables on the power lines. But there's an easier way now, because with smart metering now, the smart meter can take a SIM that can distribute broadband in the homes. Just imagine that every meter in every home is a broadband distribution point where everybody can get broadband. But do we even have meter? Talk less of a smart meter that has broadband. So it's a matter of will. Are you willing? Singapore did not just sit back and it happened. Dubai did not sit back and it happened. Many places you go in the UK, there are hotspots that you can just use broadband, because you need broadband to connect to. But of course, they have a lot of government to citizen initiatives that are online. So you want to apply for a license, a passport, you want to pay your tax and so on. Because of that, they rely so much on broadband that they give it free, knowing that the value of economic turnaround is much more than how much we're going to charge for the payment of that.
All right, finally, as a veteran, there seems to be a growing gap between you and the new startup world. It appears that bodies like the Nigeria Computer Society are losing their relevance. What are you doing, or what do you think veterans like you should be doing to ensure that you bridge this gap?
I think the first thing for me is mentorship. I mean, clearly, we benefited from the experience of those gone before us, and we owe it as a duty to handhold the ones that are coming behind us. A candle loses nothing by lighting other candles. You only have a brighter room for everybody. So in my own way, in my own field, what I'm doing is start the Also Leadership Academy, where we're going to bring entrepreneurs in and mentor them for 21 days, not a classroom stuff, you know, sort of fold your sleeves and get your hand dirty stuff, so that there is a methodology by which they can scale their business. The differentiation between entrepreneurs then becomes acumen, intuition, and maybe learning. But if they follow this methodology, and they're going to have champions of entrepreneurship come to share their experiences and inflection points and how they surmounted that inflection point, so that you know what pitfall to avoid, what they did right that you can improve upon. And these are the things that not only I should do, but all the people in my own bracket that are stepping off the stage, I believe should be involved.
Austin, thank you for being on Texas today.
My pleasure.
As you have heard from my guest, technology has the ability to transform Africa just like a few other countries, but we must be ready to invest in research and development, as well as enact laws that would encourage the rise of the knowledge economy, rather than depending on the natural resources that may not be worth so much in the future. Thank you for watching the show today. Do follow us on social media, and don't forget, you can watch these and previous editions of the show on the channel's TV YouTube account or via my blog, cfatech.ng. For Tech Trends, I'm Chukwemeka Agbata.